What future?
Is everything back together?
I think so.
I thought you wanted to be a weatherman.
Well,
Have you changed
maybe.
career paths?
No,
Meteorology.
yeah, meteorology in general. So,
Gotcha.
weatherman, maybe. But there's a lot of other stuff you can do with it as well.
There is.
Yeah. Just kind of behind the scenes stuff with logistics and things like that. So.
We're going to get into that. I think we've started.
Yeah, we are on. I verified.
Let me welcome the viewers. What a glorious day, first of all.
Why is that, Kevin?
Maybe one of the greatest days. Welcome, Ram fans, to Ram Talk.
Could you move
Not
your
Ram
coffee cup to the
Talks
left? It's in my
or
shop.
Fireside Chat. But anyway, we are here. I'm Kevin Brooks, the head baseball coach at Angelo State, joined by Minister of Culture,
We're back.
Manny Campos, and pitcher Austin Bewley. So wonderful to have you here.
Great.
And he's repping the Manny Campos hat.
He
I
is.
see.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, our band's been a hiatus.
Anyway.
so ready to go.
So, you know, as we always start the show with sort of news and views.
The news and views.
Anyway, so last night I believe there was a
little
basketball
ball game?
game.
Yeah.
Does anybody know who won the game?
Los Osos, which is Spanish for the Bears.
The Bears.
Baylor Bears.
The Baylor Bears are national champions.
What's
So
the thing?
congratulations to
I saw the
them.
governor doing it. It's just the
Sickle Bears.
Sick'em Bears. Does it matter which hand?
I always do left actually because right's bad luck.
Okay.
Interesting.
So,
It was fun to watch, but I don't know anything about basketball, but I'll tell you, many pundits were saying this was going to be like a 1-point game.
yeah.
But man, it was.
What did I say yesterday before the game? Were you in the clubhouse?
I don't think I was there for those.
Okay.
For that
Well, I
moment.
said I was off by a little bit, but I thought Baylor by 20.
20.
It was not
What was it?
16.
Yeah.
But
Wow. Yeah.
not
kinda like
close.
that the whole
Baylor
game.
was that much
Right.
better.
Yeah.
So I know I should do that. Maybe I should be an analyst.
It was exciting. I saw Rick Clark posted a video of a lot of the Baylor students in the stadium
Yeah, McLean.
watching
Yes.
on the big screen and screaming in real time.
It was awesome.
Exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and anyway, hopefully we can be doing that here in June. So that's
Yeah.
the plan.
That would be nice.
So big week for the Rams.
Huge.
You know, go on the road to Canyon, Texas, which is has a canyon in it.
90-mile-per-hour winds on the reg.
Yeah, and actually though it doesn't look to be as windy
bad,
as normal.
Looks like about the best.
Kinda
weather you
70s,
can
I
get.
would
80s
say
weather.
about as good a weather as you could hope for.
Although
in
I
Canyon.
did see Friday night 30s. Am I wrong about that? 30s, 40s. I'm just saying this so that you have enough layers.
Well, yes, I'm going to make sure I give that speech to our
It will
guys
be
today,
chilly in
actually.
the evening, but kind of warm during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's you can be 110 out there and it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
It's a cool breeze.
It God bless the people that have.
Great Thai restaurant in Canyon, though. By the way, it's one of the things I really look forward to about Canyon is they have a really good Thai restaurant. Seats about 4 people, but really good
With
food.
COVID, that means warm.
See, I was COVID. That means
well,
solo.
Now you got to eat in your car, but it was great. I remember one year I went to the playoffs and watched y'all play. It was a few years ago. I had 100 papers to grade, so I had back when I didn't do it online, had a stack of papers. It's between y'all's games. I'm at this Thai place, stuffing my face, grading papers. I'll always remember that because I probably graded about 10 because the food was that good.
There you go.
I'd rather had my focus on the food than on grading. So,
I've never had Thai food. Did I know food?
well, if you like Chinese food, you like Thai food, which I don't know how true that statement is, but I think you might.
They're similar.
find
It's like
some.
it's like Chinese with more sauce
Do you
More
like?
sauce?
Do you like spicy?
I do like spicy.
Yeah. So there's some stuff
and
there.
big
for you.
noodles.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is the Thai food more spicy?
There is some that is.
Can you get mugu gai pan?
I don't think so.
Usually you go and it's like you
Chinese
order-
dish.
Yeah, it's like a noodle dish, and then you order it from. It's like a scale of 1 to 5 for spiciness. Like 5 being like
Okay.
I don't know why
Yeah.
5. I mean, I don't know
no,
why
I
that
can
is,
do
but we're live. Yeah, we are live. I was thinking if we're getting Sick'em Bears from Cade Green.
Katie?
Yeah, Katie Green.
Oh, hey, Katie.
Sick'em Bears, she says. Yeah.
Katie Green.
Do you
of
know
the-
alumnus?
Huh?
She
Katie Wilde. She used to be Katie Wilde. She is an ASU alumnus.
Oh, very good. But
Yes.
Baylor Bears fan.
Anyway, but all right, Buey. So you're here.
I am.
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. We were talking about off air or maybe on air. I always thought you want to be a meteorologist of some type.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a weatherman, not Al Roker
Yeah.
slash.
Jim Cantori out there, getting blown
Ooh,
around.
Jim
by that.
Cantori.
Is that the guy that fights the storms?
That's the guy that's in the middle, the eye of the hurricane.
Oh, yeah. He's always
yeah.
getting blown over.
He's
while
like a
people are
legend, a
walking.
meteorological legend.
He's a household name in meteorology now. But yeah, so that's kind of basically what I want to do. I got to go to grad school to do it because I've transferred around a little bit and haven't been able to get an actual meteorology degree yet. But plan on going to get a master's in atmospheric science or meteorology and basically use that to. I don't really know what I want to do with it.
Atmospheric science. God, that sounds exciting.
It sounds a lot smarter than
It really
meteorology,
does. What do you do? Just
Yeah.
going to tell people if it rains tomorrow.
Yeah, that's.
But I
And
did.
you got a 50-50 shot, I've always
do.
felt like.
Well, I mean, it's especially if you live anywhere near the coast or something. It's like
Right.
give it a 30% chance of rain every day, and you're pretty much
Well,
right.
my favorite meteorologist, there are two. Josh Johns, who was here locally. He is
Legendary.
now.
Is he in your country?
He's in God's country in Waco.
Yeah.
And but also Jacob Rankin.
Yes.
Jacob was-
Great fiddle player, too, Jacob Rankin was.
He was a man of many talents.
Back in my more musical days, I remember doing open mic nights with Jacob Rankin. He'd get up there and do Devil Went Down to Georgia solo on the
See, that guy.
45 minutes in. They had to
He's
pull
a
him off the stage.
Renaissance man.
He is.
And I think he just went to go live off the land, I believe, if he's out there. But
He became one with the weather.
He threw out all those models.
Yeah.
He went with his gut and went with what he saw in nature.
Absolutely.
Who my wife, Robin Brooks,
Allegedly.
she is into meteorology.
Ah.
And so, like, we'll be walking. Like, one day we're walking in sagebrush, maybe. She's like, sagebrush is blooming. It's getting ready to rain.
Like perfume.
And I'm like, no, it's not.
song.
It's not going to rain. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's not.
It
gonna
always
rain.
is, though.
And then, boom. Like,
Yeah.
4 hours later, here we go.
Well, I need to talk to her then.
So she
Isn't
is
sage
really good.
Isn't sage the thing you burn for good luck, too? Or is that witchcraft?
Our producer.
Our producers off here.
Well, we sit in the bullpen every day and we compare what I think is going to happen with the weather to Jake Morgan's knee, and Jake Morgan's knee is usually pretty accurate as well because he tells based on how his knee feels whether it's going to rain.
Do you have charts? Like, do you go through and pull your charts in the bullpen?
I could, but I haven't done it yet. It'd be a little-
Maybe add that. I think the
I know.
guys might appreciate
I think
that.
so. I think they would. I mean, they
Because
always
several are visual learners.
yeah, absolutely, and they always go to me for a report, and then they go to Jake Morgan to see if that report is accurate based on his knee. And I guess I need more justification because sometimes Jake Morgan's knee is right and I'm not, and I can't explain why I was wrong. So
I got you.
we have to.
So have you looked at the weather for Canyon?
I have.
Okay,
And,
so what is, I don't care what the apps say. What do you say? What does Austin Buey say?
I'll
Because I
verify.
got a pack.
Well, I think Manny was somewhat correct on that. The nights are
Usually
going to be a
am.
little cold.
It's a song, too.
But, I know everybody talks about Canyon and how you could go there and it'll be 95 degrees one day and 25 and sleeting the next. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
I think we'll have 3 pretty nice days. And, pack a couple layers for the evening, but
Almost 80 on Friday and then almost 35 degrees at nighttime. That's crazy.
really getting
That cold at
But
nighttime.
see, I think we'll be that
Might be done by
That's
then.
yeah, that's late, right?
Yeah. Well, the game's at 7, so
That's sort of late.
yeah, but it's still sunny till about what, 9? I don't know
Buey,
Yeah, about 9.
do you
You're just
what time does the
you're just agreeing with me.
What
I
time
really
does the sun set? That's part of meteorological. That's a really hard word to say.
meteor.
I have to type that.
They
in a lot of
study
emails.
meteors.
Now, so you don't anticipate, like, you said, well, maybe that would be an avenue where you're on the TV,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, have you practiced, like, what to do with your hands?
I don't know.
And we have a cold front coming in from the north, whereas westerly winds.
21 mile
Have you
per
done
hour.
that? Because I think that's a big deal.
I think that'll be-
how you use your hand gestures are huge. I think that's going to get you a job,
I think
or
that-
not.
Yeah, I
May
think
get you
that'll
fired.
that'll be something I have to get some practice in if I do decide to go in that side of things. And
Just stand like this.
hopefully, when I go to school for it, they would Maybe
They'll
have a
teach you,
class or
like on the
something.
green
I don't know.
screen.
Yeah, exactly. You just come in and how will you?
Don't
put your
wear
hammer
green
on?
in front of the green
Exactly.
screen.
I'll blend in. That would not
You
be
would
good.
not be
Actually,
able to see.
I recommend you do wear green.
Well, that actually would be
Just a talking
that'd be
head.
floating head with some
Which
hands.
I was listening to the Talking Heads this morning, but yes, Talking Head. Great band, 80s band.
I was not a fan.
Of the Talking Heads?
No.
Only because that Talking Heads are a great band for those that can't sing.
I was
Because they
gonna
just
say,
kind of talk.
They kind of just
Yeah.
talk in an extreme
In a
voice
weird
and-
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Byrne, is that
Something
the
like-
lead singer.
Yeah, something like that.
lead talker.
He was an odd duck.
He was an odd duck.
Their songs were odd.
All head, that guy.
All head.
Hence the Talking Heads, maybe.
He did have a big head.
A large
I wonder what his
cranium.
hat size was. He probably like an 8,
Yeah.
Babe Ruth size. Okay, so this I was driving along the other day after Easter, after church, which anyway, and so I was discussing. You know, we've discussed having our pets. Do you have any pets?
I do, and not here, back at home.
What do you have?
We just have a dog.
A dog. Okay, so this I think was a fascinating discussion I was having with my children. So I have lots of pets. Okay, but we're talking in particular about the dogs. So we have 3 dogs. But if they were people, what occupation would they have?
If the dogs were people.
If the dogs were people, and so I have 3. I have a border collie named Paisley, who's very hard worker. She
Lots of attitude, but very
I would hire her. She would be great. I'd see her like on Wall Street.
She's got grit.
like in the pit.
She's got grit.
You know, she's
is
like
how
a
I'd
runner.
recommend it. Yeah.
And I think she would be outstanding. She'd kill it. Okay, and then I've got LG. And LG is he's
wise, kind of a cool temperament, but you don't want to cross him.
Don't cross him; he'll kill you.
Now, is that spelled LG, as in the letter L, letter G? Do y'all have like a spelling for that name?
We have many spellings.
ELGE.
LG, you know, so LG was a rescue animal, and so that was his name when we got him. It was like, what's it stand for? Nobody knew. So, you know, life is great. Little gangsta, if he's mad, you know.
Yeah.
He's got and then Lawrence Griffith also is one of the things I figured maybe it stands for. The third. LG3 instead of RG3. And so, you know, I think LG would be more of a Walmart greeter type guy, maybe back in the stockroom, maybe.
Yeah,
He's not really a people person.
Right.
So maybe the greeting thing. But
Would
he's
be
good
good.
at nodding.
Yeah.
Nod. And
He
then
could-
Oscar, I
great
think,
deacon.
would be a drug dealer. You know, he's a bit mischievous.
Charming, but has.
Yeah, and he'd be like, hey, come over here.
Yeah.
And then,
Sit in the
you know.
corner. Yeah.
So anyway, so Franklin
Franklin
is a German Shepherd.
He's not a German
Not a
Shepherd.
German
no,
Shepherd.
But thank you for playing. He's
looks like.
his breed is Louisiana Catahoula Leopard Dog. That's what he is.
A lot of words.
Is that a real thing?
That is a real thing. Those dogs were bred for hog hunting back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, their tails are extremely strong, very lean dogs. He's 12. I have him on some new meds, by the way. It's like he's young again. Because there for a while, when I went to Kingsville, I mean, he couldn't get out of bed some days, and now he's like
rejuvenated.
doing cartwheels and all kinds of.
yay.
But in turn, he's skittish. He doesn't like new people. I've noticed that, and he does like to be the center of attention. And so, but he does. Never mind. I'm not one. He reminds me of his owner. Anyway, but he's I don't know. I feel like he'd latch on to someone that made a living and just kind of try to find a sugar puppy, like a sugar daddy.
So he would not work.
No, he'd be a stay-at-home dog, lounging around all day, listening to Bruno Mars. He's a big Bruno Mars fan. I hate Bruno Mars. He loves Bruno Mars. That's crazy.
So I'm assuming this is coming to me.
And he's coming to you.
Yeah.
I've been thinking hard.
What pets do you have?
I just have a dog, and she is very old.
what
at this
kind?
point. She's a mutt. She's got some pointer, some border collie, some labs, some lots of other. I don't know if I believe the vet or not on what she has in her, but she has a lot of different dogs. She's like 50 pounds or so, kind of just your average size dog. She's 13 going on 14, and she's kind of got some of the same. I don't know what specific things were keeping your dog down a little bit, but her back legs are rough. So
The
she's
gout.
Yeah. Well, she's got She's got some
Some of
blood
that.
thing going on. I don't know what she has going on, but she's a,
Blood thing.
Yeah.
She's a vampirist dog.
anyways, but she's sweet.
So if she was
She
going to
has-
seek employment,
I don't know.
what job would she be?
Mine's a loaf, and yours is.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
Is she friendly?
it's not. She's very friendly. I feel like she's like
Maybe a
at least these
telemarketer.
days. Well, she's like everybody's grandma. Like it's not, and it's not an occupation. but
Maybe
it's
she a bakery.
She
Yeah.
would work hospitality at, I don't know, a Sudden Link
She could be a concierge.
office.
because she's real supportive, and she
Which
comes.
will remind me I need to call the concierge at Fifth Season
Oh, have fun with that.
to get some arrangements made for the
Photos
weekends.
are very nice. The photos of the 5th season are very, very nice.
It is great, and it's its own season.
The reviews are like reading horror, but the photos are very nice.
So it's great. It's an oldie, like Chicago Untouchables like type hotel.
What's funny though, but even in the most negative reviews of this place, everyone will still say the best breakfast in town. I swear, I've seen that so many times about the 5th season. They're probably going to sue us for defamation, but
I
but no,
talk nothing but positive.
very
about
highly.
it. It's
But
some
their,
of you
their
haters.
breakfast is apparently the best. Powdered eggs like you've never had before.
Is that something local?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no
What
idea.
I don't know what a powdered egg is.
Powdered egg is what most hotels have.
Is that where they put
Back
the
me
powder
up
and
on
add
this.
the water?
They don't have real eggs.
They don't have real eggs at hotels.
I never eat breakfast, so I can't.
Our
say.
producers know what we're talking about. They know.
I do love the little state of Texas waffle makers
Mm-hmm.
in hotels.
Yes, those are
Those
usually
I don't think you can use those
anymore.
in the last year.
Oh, you
Has
can't.
anybody been to a hotel?
They
and
put-
made
they
the
put
waffle,
breakfast in a bag.
Texas waffle. No,
Everywhere we go now, it's just the little Jimmy Dean sandwiches you got to take back to your room. And
You
microwave.
gotta get Jimmy Dean. They give you some frozen goods, and you just heat them up
and
in your
maybe a
microwave.
yogurt.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler had pretty good breakfast given the situation when we
Yeah.
were there. They had the Jimmy Dean stuff, but they had, I mean, it was
I'm
Jimmy
not-
Dean with a little
I'm
others.
not going down to the
Apologies
lobby
to
to
Jimmy
get
Dean
my
Corporation.
complimentary Jimmy Dean biscuit and sausage.
we'll have to see
Is there
what-
cheese or eggs in it?
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite things. I just went to Sam's yesterday.
Yeah.
But the Jimmy Dean sausage, egg, and cheese
Isn't
biscuit
Yeah.
breakfast biscuit. Oh,
They're pretty good.
Isn't Amarillo? What's the name of the place where you can eat?
the Big Tex.
Yeah. So
Big
what,
Texan.
explain that because I always forget because I want to do it.
Eat the whole steak. I think you get it for free.
But it's like
you
the
gotta eat
steak, the
everything.
bread, the
44
potato.
ounce or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
got to eat your whole meal, and I think you have to eat the fat. Like you can't leave a morsel on the table.
For bragging rights. Or do you
Yeah.
get like a key to the city?
I think you get a T-shirt.
Okay.
And a free meal
And a free meal.
that you just made yourself feel terrible for.
I'm not so sure it's free though
Yeah.
anymore.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I think you may still have to pay for it. But I've eaten there a couple times. I mean, it's
Maybe we could do a live Ram Talk as I'm horse riding the canyon.
well, and actually, so that makes me think of since Ram Talk evidently is sweeping the world.
It is sweeping the world. People are using the name and
Yes.
trademark
So the very first episode
was via what?
was filmed at where we're going. It was filmed at
On location.
on location at West Texas A&M.
In the hot tub?
at their field.
Oh, it was at the
At
field.
their field. That was the very first thing. And if I remember correctly, it was basically talking about how horrible it was there, and that was pretty much the episode. So not much has changed.
That was one of the
and
bad weather
we'll be
weekends.
back.
Yeah.
See, I love
mean-
to say that because then we get to hear if they listen. Because if they get all mad, we
Yeah.
know that they're viewers.
Well, okay. Now this is the other thing. So we're going to play Matt Vanderberg, the chest,
one of your best friends.
the chest, and we generally have a bench off before the game during BP. I don't know if we're going to do that this year. And you know, he works out all chest, no legs. I mean, little bitty deer legs.
What a way to live.
Anyway, but he just got married over the summer. It was a great wedding. The festivities were outstanding.
Did you go to that?
No, and I'm still mad about it.
you don't
And
know
that's
if they
what I
were
told him.
great
I was supposed to go, but it was supposed to be in Vegas, and then with COVID and stuff, so they just got married in the backyard, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I still have not gotten him a gift. So I've been asking my wife, like, will we get him? And
A
so
broom would be really nice.
that would be good. But I wouldn't be able to give that to him till
Till
Sunday.
Sunday.
and he could give us a broom
That's
as
true,
well.
too.
So that's
Lots of brooms.
so you got to be careful with that. But what do you think? I gave him a koozie a few years ago with just the chest because I thought it was sort of a self-portrait.
Prison buddy.
Yeah, and anyway, but I got to get him something.
A good toaster.
Think a toaster?
Toaster oven, because
That's a little big though. It's going to be bulky on the bus.
Maybe a blender or something. I mean, if he's a workout guy, he has protein shakes and stuff.
Yeah, I think he's got a little soft. It looks like I haven't seen him in a while.
marriage will do that.
That's what I know.
Yeah, I mean, us Childers are
Candlesticks
nice.
always make a nice gift.
Yes, a nice Yankee
Maybe a
candle.
place setting.
A nice Yankee candle or a salt and pepper shaker.
Yes. Ooh, salt and pepper. Maybe they're one of their CDs.
Maybe salt and pepper, the greatest hits.
That would
The
be
essential salt and pepper.
Does he have any kids yet?
good. Actually, so that big news.
Big news.
The reveal. He is with child, or his wife is with child.
Yeah.
I guess he would not be.
They.
That is good.
They are expecting, and I hope I'm okay saying this.
Their family doesn't know. Their family is watching Ram Talk.
Anyway,
and you've
Vandy,
completely
sorry if nobody's supposed to know this, but anyway,
having
but I believe
twins.
because
Congratulations.
The reveal is what's today? Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Wednesday. It's tomorrow.
Of the gender.
The gender reveal.
Okay.
So I assume if they're revealing, then people know. So anyway, and so ready for Brooks Vanderburg to be brought into the world here in 6 or 7 months.
Do you know how they're going to do the gender reveal? Are they going to light a cannon and shoot a big old thing?
I don't know.
Have a
I'll call him
helicopter
as soon
fly
as
in,
we
or-
get done.
Wait,
I
is the
wish
child?
we could get him
Is
on.
the child going to be named Brooks Vanderburg?
Yes.
Because Brooks could go either way.
Boy or girl.
Yeah.
We've discussed this. I think it's a great name.
Yeah.
So he's I'm pretty sure he's on board.
Brooke or Brooks. Yeah.
He's on board.
Huh.
So anyway, so always fun because that's the one thing. And I told him, we are friends. I mean, I want to beat him. He wants to beat me, but I was like, we should start like a Twitter battle, like WWE.
A team of rivals.
Yeah, because it was actually last year. A lot of people thought we got in a fight.
Yes.
That was funny.
Many people thought.
They
I mean,
did.
I had several.
And it's
oh
so
my
funny,
God, what happened?
Which, again, sometimes people broadcasting misinterpret things, but it was.
But the drama of it all brings in viewers.
It does.
Viewership
It's awesome.
goes
I know.
up.
That's why we're going to start a fake war, and we still might do this.
I think it's
And
great.
I'll take back all the good things I said.
Rivalries are good.
Rivalries are
fun.
good.
KSAN, KLST, you know how it is. Aren't they the same company?
They're the same company. Yes. I don't think
It's like
there's a big
DC versus Marvel kind of thing. Is that what it is? The Dave Wagner is kind of like Professor X.
rivalry. See,
I'm nerding out.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
All right, so forward,
Is it that time?
and the viewers stop.
So-
well, what time? It's 11:25.
Oh my goodness! Well, let's just talk real quick. So again, very big series this
Huge.
weekend for the Rams as they head up to Canyon, as we've talked about. I believe, depending on what polls, Angelo State is 1 to 11. I think in the polls. I don't know how that happened, but and the Buffs are anywhere from 6. I think they're pretty much 6 in all of them. So, like I say, it'd be a good team. So, Friday night 7 p.m., Saturday night 7 p.m., Sunday 1 p.m. You can watch the game on the LSC Digital Network. You have to pay for it. I think they have one camera. It's really not very good.
Or you can drive to
nothing
Canyon.
like Angelo State's production crew, which
Right,
is
for
awesome.
sure.
Fantastic.
But also all the games will be broadcast on the radio and internet, 1260 AM, KKSA in town, and then if not, on the interweb.
or just drive to Canyon.
Well, and that's the one thing. Hopefully, and we always generally have a great crowd, but it is, as meteorologist Bewley said, he's expecting great weather for spectating.
Yes.
So get in your car and head to Amarillo and Canyon and go
Ride
enjoy a
some
great
horses.
weekend with the Rams.
Yeah. Join Manny on horseback.
Also, just a little shout out. Travis McCorkle has a big game tonight. He's playing
LSC playoffs.
the playoffs against
Soccer.
the St. Mary Rattlers. Yeah, but we're hoping the Rams pull it off tonight.
Rambells.
Rambell, excuse me, at 7 p.m. So head out to the LeGrand Sports Complex. No, what
It's
is it
just
called?
the ASU soccer field.
ASU Soccer Fields. One day will be called the Manny Campos Porta Potties outside of the ASU Soccer Fields.
That would be great.
I need that in the entire marquee, though.
That would be great.
You know, I've got to say, I like the 7 p.m. games as opposed to the 6 p.m.
What's the
I like
difference?
Well, I think
For soccer?
for baseball, we're going to West.
I like
Texas.
6:30.
You like 6:30? Kind of a
Because that way you're done before 10,
yeah, generally.
and then, you know, it just I don't like 6. I'm with you.
Yeah, I
6
think there's
too early.
there's a weird light situation.
Yeah.
the earlier you
Well,
get
it
there.
is. It's all about the lighting.
Yeah,
6:30, you get a little bit of that.
yeah, you get a little closer.
But yes, 7 is great. Okay, so we're getting ready to play 4 words, Buey.
Huge.
Just for
Do you play the home version, the board game?
I have not.
You have not. Do you know the rules?
I'm assuming it has something to do with 4 words. Maybe making sentences or something.
Yes.
So
2 and 2.
Manny and myself are going to give you 2 words apiece
All right.
for a total of 4 words.
All right.
You're in turn going to take those 4 words and put them in one sentence.
All right.
No run-ons.
No run-ons, no S-in, no ED
You can't
in it.
make
Use
them
the words.
past tense. You can't. You can't do that.
So I can't change. It's got to be the word.
The word.
Well,
that
you
we
can
say.
add words to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I can give an
but you
and
just have
or
to
a-
get the 4 words in the sentence.
Yes, and
Surrounding it with other words.
Ah.
Nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns,
yes,
All right.
conjunctions.
vocal fillers will count against you as well.
Is this?
I'm very
That would
serious about
be
vocal
saying
fillers.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
and depending, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in a great mood. If you make below an A, you got to really screw it up.
I'm in a terrible mood, so good luck.
All right.
So we've swapped today. So let's.
Does this harm my GPA too bad?
Oh, we yes, it will.
It will
No
go
retail.
on
You have
to
your,
get into
it
grad
does
school,
go
so.
on your transcript and permanent record.
Let's do this. So you usually ask who goes first. You want my 2 words or his 2 words?
Oh, jeez.
You can't take 45 minutes to decide.
Yeah, I'll take your
Okay,
words
great.
He is grumpy.
Meteorology.
Ah.
Wind.
Wind or win?
Wind.
With a D.
Yes.
WIND.
Let's go with national champs, 1 word. And I don't know. Winners.
Like the season?
No, winner. winner, chicken dinner.
There you go. Winner. National
So
champions.
national champions, winner.
Meteorology, wind, national champions, winner.
Yes.
Yes.
Your 4 words.
Man, that's hard. You got the wind and winner.
Yeah, I know.
See what you can do here.
All right.
Time has started.
Okay. How about? So
It's like a first date. So, what do you want to talk about?
yeah, they were so. We're gonna, okay,
Buey.
this is
need a
hard. You gave me
sentence.
hard words. They
It's the worst 4 words we've ever done.
I know this is tough. They were winners. Can I say winners?
Yeah, you
Yes!
did.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. They were winners because they judged the wind in the meteorology competition, so they are national champions.
Okay. That was actually a really good sentence. But
Was it a good sentence? I don't.
he didn't use the words.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Winners, wind,
the word was not. He didn't use the incorrect word.
winner, wind, national champion, meteorology.
I thought he changed it. He ED'd it or S'd it.
I
He
honestly-
said winners. The word was winner.
Okay, instead of they
Was
were-
it not? I don't know. I have to go back. We'll have to go check the
check the film.
I didn't know it was
Let's
that
go to
strict.
replay.
Let's go ahead and grade them.
A plus.
Oh, thank you.
C plus.
C plus.
A plus.
Do I get an
You
average of those
hesitate.
two?
I mean, you took
I did-
45
I did
minutes.
take a walk.
You took 45 minutes so
It
we
was
can-
turned in late,
Yeah.
so
I
you
want-
probably
I
deducted.
want to
at
make
least
sure I didn't
one.
have to do
All
round
right.
2.
I don't want to be
so-
remembered as a grump. B minus.
Oh, okay. B minus 8. That's
I'll tell you, he's getting an A no matter what.
that averages
today.
to like an A, doesn't it?
I was
A minus.
anyway. So all right. So head down to Canyon, Texas this weekend. If not, catch it via all the media platforms.
Media platforms.
that a word?
Yes, that's good.
So
good.
anyway, thanks for joining us. Thank you, Austin. And
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
go Rams.
Listen.